Diane, do you have a minute?
Yes, what's up?
Sorry to bother you during work, but I needed to talk to you.
During work, huh? I've always thought you just leave the house to avoid housework.
That's not true at all. I work every day to support our family.
What kind of work keeps you out all day when there's so much to do at home?
I work for a trading company. We handle international logistics and supply chain management.
If your job doesn't even pay that well, I'd rather you stayed home.
My job pays quite well, actually. It's just that expenses have gone up lately.
We're letting you live in the house my husband built, so you should at least contribute something in return.
I contribute to all the household bills, groceries, and utilities every month. And I do handle the housework when I'm home.
The house is never clean enough. I always have to redo everything after you've supposedly cleaned.
I'm sorry you feel that way. I do try my best.
So what exactly did you contact me for? I'm not just sitting around with nothing to do, you know.
I've been assigned to a business trip by management.
What? A business trip?
Yes, next month I'll be away from home for about 2 weeks.
What's this about? So I'll have to do all the housework by myself during that time?
It's for a major client negotiation. They specifically requested me for the project. It's quite an honor, actually.
Doesn't sound very important to me. Can't someone else go?
I'm the account manager for this client. They specifically asked for me.
So I'll have to take care of Ken and Ryan all by myself?
I've already asked Ken to help support you while I'm gone. Ryan is very independent too. I wanted to let you know early since it will create extra work for you.
Ken works all day. He comes home exhausted. How could you ask him to do more?
He was very understanding when I told him.
Excuse me, but how dare you live off Ken's money and then expect him to do housework too? The nerve of you.
Ken and I share responsibilities. That's how our marriage works. This is necessary for our livelihood. I need to earn my share too.
I've told you before that your income isn't necessary. If we ever need money, we can just sell that.
That land has been in the family for generations. Your husband wouldn't want it sold. What do you mean by selling it?
Do you have a problem with that?
It seems short-sighted to sell family property for short-term gains.
It's none of your business how I manage my husband's estate. Anyway, there's absolutely no reason for you to work. I've told you this countless times.
And I've explained that my income is necessary. Our cost of living would be too high otherwise.
Then live more modestly. Cut back on all those fancy things you buy.
We don't buy anything extravagant. Most of our money goes to essentials.
And now a business trip? Your company doesn't need to send you anywhere.
It's part of my job responsibilities. I can't just refuse assignments. You know where I work, right?
I don't bother remembering such trivial details. All I know is that it's some insignificant company.
I work for Global Trade Partners. It's one of the largest trading companies in the country, and that's not true at all. This trip is very important, so I couldn't turn it down.
Are you planning some kind of affair trip with another man?
What? How could you even suggest that? Of course not. I love Ken. Please don't even joke about something like that.
I see. Well, no man would be interested in someone like you anyway.
That's a cruel thing to say to your daughter-in-law. I don't understand why you're so unkind to me.
I'm just being realistic. You should be grateful Ken married you.
Anyway, I've informed you about the trip, so please understand. I'd really appreciate your support during this time.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I'll take care of those two.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Don't expect me to be happy about it. Just go on your trip.
I'll prepare meals in advance and leave detailed instructions for everything.
I raised Ken just fine without your instructions.
I'm just trying to make things easier for everyone while I'm gone.
We'll manage perfectly fine without you. You'll see.
Ken, do you have a minute?
Yeah, what's up? This is unusual for this time of day.
Sorry to bother you when you're busy.
It's fine. I actually have some free time right now. Is everything okay? You seem worried.
I'm a bit stressed, to be honest. I just spoke with your mother.
Oh, I see. What happened this time?
The usual. She wasn't very supportive about my job.
I'm sorry she's being difficult again. Try not to take it personally.
So I've been assigned to a business trip next month.
Oh, really? That's great news. Is it for the Tanaka account?
Yes, exactly. They specifically requested me for the negotiations for about 2 weeks. Since it'll put extra burden on your mom with housework, I was hoping you could help her out as much as possible.
Oh, that's not even a question. Is that all? That's no problem at all.
I feel bad leaving all the household responsibilities to you both.
Don't worry about it. You've been carrying most of the load anyway.
Please look after Ryan, too.
Of course. He's pretty responsible for an elementary schooler, so we'll be fine.
But still check that he's doing his homework and not just playing video games all evening.
I will. We'll have some father-son time while you're away.
He hasn't seemed very energetic since we moved here, so please keep an eye on that.
True. I've noticed that too. He misses his old friends. Will do.
Maybe plan some activities he enjoys? That might cheer him up.
Good idea. I'll take him to the science museum he's been asking about.
I'm sorry for leaving you all for 2 weeks.
You don't need to apologize. We're only able to live like this thanks to you, Emma. Besides, we're here because of my selfish request, so I have no right to complain.
It wasn't selfish to want to help your mother after your father passed away. And that's not true. We decided this together, and I was completely fine with it.
Still, I know it's been harder than you expected. Mom hasn't exactly been welcoming.
I thought she'd warm up to me eventually, but it's been getting worse.
I'll subtly explain things to Mom. If you tell her directly, she might just give you more grief.
I appreciate that, but I should handle this myself. I'm sorry. I actually already told her. She gave me the usual snide remarks, of course.
I see. What exactly did she say this time?
She accused me of going on the trip to have an affair, among other things.
That's completely ridiculous! I'm so sorry! We really need to do something about her. She wasn't like this before.
When did you first notice the change in her behavior?
It started after Dad died, but got much worse after we moved in.
Ever since we moved in with your family, she started saying these nasty things.
I wonder why. Maybe she feels threatened by your presence in the house? It's like she became a completely different person, and honestly, it shocks me.
She's probably emotionally unstable after losing your father. Grief can change people dramatically.
Maybe, but that doesn't excuse how she treats you. But she's way too harsh on you sometimes.
Well, since I'm living in her house, I guess I have to put up with some of it.
It's not just her house, though. We all live there together now.
I know, but she doesn't see it that way. She still considers it her territory.
Are you sure you don't want to tell her? If you're doing this for my sake, you really don't have to.
Tell her what? About our financial situation?
Yes, she might treat you differently if she knew.
Stop it. We talked about this and decided together. I don't want to cause your mother any unnecessary worry.
I understand. I just hate seeing her mistreat you when you're doing so much for all of us.
It's better this way. Let's stick to our plan.
All right. So a business trip starting next month. Got it. I'll make sure everything runs smoothly while you're gone.
Thank you. I've been preparing some meals to freeze, so dinners will be easier.
You don't need to do that, but I appreciate it.
Sorry about this. Please take care of things at home while I'm gone.
Of course. Focus on your work and don't worry about us.
I'll call every night to check in.
We'll be looking forward to it. Ryan will want to tell you about his day.
Give him extra hugs from me while I'm gone.
Will do. Be safe on your trip.
Hello, Diane? Where are you right now?
What's with the sudden message? I'm shopping. Why?
Well, I just got back from my business trip, but my key doesn't work and I can't get into the house.
Oh, that. Yes, that's correct.
What do you mean? Did something happen to the locks?
I changed the locks while you were away.
Why would you do that? You could have at least warned me.
It was a sudden decision. There wasn't time to inform you. Well, there have been a lot of break-ins lately. There's talk about empty house burglaries and sketchy side jobs. So I thought we needed better security and replaced the locks. They're even pick-proof.
You could have told me about this before I returned.
You were busy with your important business trip. I didn't want to disturb you.
I see. So that's what happened. Then I'll just wait until you get home. How long until you return?
What are you waiting for?
Since I don't have a key, I need to wait for you to come home so I can get in. I'm standing outside with my luggage.
That would be pointless. You're not allowed back in our house anymore.
What? Is this some kind of joke? Why not?
Parasites need to leave, that's why.
Excuse me? You can't be serious.
I'm completely serious. You can't come back, ever. Just give up.
Parasite? I was away on a business trip. Why would you call me a parasite?
Because that's what you are, living off my son's hard work. I haven't said anything wrong. I told you from the start. I changed the locks for security reasons.
Security against what? Your daughter-in-law? What does that have to do with anything?
The purpose is to prevent you from stealing money from our home, so why would I let you in?
Stealing? I've never stolen anything in my life. Are you saying I've been stealing money?
That's right. You've been stealing Ken's earnings. Spending his hard-earned money on your fancy clothes and business trips. And now you're trying to steal the inheritance my husband left behind. I will never allow that. Get out of here, you thief.
This is absurd. I contribute to this household more than anyone. I would never do something like that. Does Ken know about this? Have you told him you've locked me out?
Of course he does. We discussed changing the locks and he agreed with my suggestion. He's tired of supporting you too.
That's a lie. He would never agree to that. I'm going to call him right now.
Go ahead. He'll tell you the same thing. So from now on, just the three of us, me, Ken, and Ryan, will live happily together. You can live all by yourself.
My son? You're trying to keep me from my own son? You can't do this, Diane. This is illegal.
Ryan needs a proper role model, not someone who's never home.
I knew you didn't like me. But why would you do something this cruel? Did I do something to make you hate me so much?
You existed. That was enough. When we agreed to live together, I thought you'd handle all the housework, that you'd be a proper wife and mother.
That's just your assumption. I have a job, you know. I've always worked, even before we moved in with you.
Then why did you move back here? If your career was so important, you should have stayed in the city.
Because I thought you'd be lonely by yourself. Ken was worried about you after his father died.
I never wanted you here. I only wanted Ken and Ryan. You were just baggage they came with. I only thought about letting you live with us if you made my life easier. But you barely do any housework and are always busy with your job. That's why I've hated you all this time.
I had no idea you felt this way. That's ridiculous. I've been doing my share of housework, and I have the right to pursue my own goals. I cook, clean, and take care of Ryan while working full-time.
Not to my standards. This house was immaculate when I ran it alone. How dare you act so high and mighty while freeloading in someone else's house, living off someone else's money. The least you could do is follow our rules. It's your attitude of taking what we provide while still making your own demands that makes living with you so unbearable.
Shouldn't families help each other? I don't want to fight about money. I just want to come home to my husband and son.
Shut up! Why should we spend money on a daughter-in-law like you? If anything, you should be paying us to let you stay here, especially since no one else would want someone like you as a wife. Ken only married you out of pity.
That's cruel. How could you say that? Ken and I have been happily married for years.
He's just too kind to tell you the truth. He's been miserable. So, when you start earning real money and can contribute to this household, I might consider letting you live with us again. Until then, don't even think about setting foot in this house.
You'll regret this decision, Diane. I understand. If that's how it's going to be, so be it. You're really going to live with just Ken and Ryan. Have you thought this through?
That's what I've been saying. Of course I have. We'll be much happier without you.
I see. Then I'll be going. Don't be surprised by what happens next.
Is that a threat? How pathetic. Don't show your face around here again. Good riddance to bad rubbish. Where are you right now?
Huh? What is it? Why are you texting me?
I'm asking where you are.
I'm at a hotel. Why do you want to know?
You need to come home right now. We need to talk.
I thought I wasn't allowed to cross your threshold anymore. You made yourself pretty clear earlier.
This isn't the time for that. There's something I need to confirm with you. It's urgent.
We can discuss it over text. It's a hassle to travel right now. I'm tired from standing outside with my luggage for hours.
Did you know about Ken?
Ken? What are you talking about? Is something wrong with him?
I told Ken about what I did to you, and then he got absolutely furious. I've never seen him so angry before.
I see. So you didn't have his approval after all. You lied to me.
I thought he would agree with me once I explained my reasons. I really thought he was sick of you too. But then he started saying he can't survive without you. That's when he told me everything.
So that's what this is about. He finally told you the truth.
Did you know Ken only makes $400 a month now? Tell me this isn't true.
Of course I knew. I'm his wife. We don't keep secrets from each other.
How did this happen? Ken used to have such a promising career.
Ken decided to move back home because he felt bad about you being alone after losing your husband. That's when he quit his job. His previous position wouldn't allow him to relocate here.
He never told me he quit his job for me.
He tried finding another one, but with the economy being so bad, he couldn't find anything good. The local job market is much more limited than in the city, so now he's doing delivery work while studying for certification exams. He's working hard to build a better future for us.
Why didn't anyone tell me about this? Why keep something so important a secret?
Because we thought you'd feel guilty. Wouldn't you feel terrible knowing your son lost his job because of you? We didn't want to add to your grief after losing your husband.
Well, I suppose that's true, but still, I should have been told.
So Ken and I talked about it and decided to keep it a secret. We could manage with my income, so we didn't see a need to tell you. My salary has been covering most of our expenses since we moved here.
This can't be. You're lying. You must be making this up to make me feel bad.
Call Ken and ask him yourself if you don't believe me. So me being a parasite was completely untrue. Do you realize now how hurtful your words have been?
If what you're saying is true, I understand now. I'll let you back into our home. I'll give you the key, so please come back. We can forget this ever happened.
No, it's too late for that.
What are you saying? Just come home.
I can't live with someone who calls me a thief and insults me, who locks me out of my own home while I'm away on a business trip. I want a relationship based on mutual respect. I don't think we'll ever have that kind of relationship, so living together is no longer an option.
Don't be ridiculous. You think you can just decide that? What about Ken and Ryan? Have you thought about them?
Of course I have. They're my family. You're the one who kicked me out of the house first. Your anger is completely misdirected. You made this decision, not me.
I made a mistake, I admit it. Now let's move past this.
Some mistakes can't be undone, Diane. This is one of them.
Ken, where are you? I need to talk to you about something important. Come to the living room.
Why now? I'm out right now, so it'll have to wait. What's so urgent anyway?
Is that so? What are you doing? Where are you?
That's none of your business. After what you did to Emma, I don't owe you any explanations.
Fine. If you're out, that's actually perfect. Go bring Emma back home right now.
What? What are you talking about? She told me what you did. How could you, Mom?
She's saying she doesn't want to come back. So I need you to convince her and bring her home. Tell her I forgive her.
You forgive her? That's unbelievable. After being kicked out like that, of course she feels that way. Anyone would.
But you agreed to changing the locks, didn't you? You're partly responsible too.
Of course I did. I was told it was for security reasons. You said there had been break-ins in the neighborhood. If I'd known it was to keep Emma out, I would have never agreed. How could you lie to me like that?
I didn't exactly lie. I just didn't tell you everything. But I thought she was a parasite draining your income. I was trying to protect you.
Protect me from my own wife? Even if that were true, family helps each other. You lived off Dad's income too, didn't ya? For decades.
That was different. We were married.
Did Dad ever call you a parasite? No, he didn't. He supported you because he loved you.
That's true. Your father was a good man.
And Emma has been supporting us because she loves me. Do you even understand why Emma agreed to live with us? Do you know what she gave up for us? She was an elite employee at the headquarters of a major trading company, but she transferred to a branch office just so she could live with you. Even though it severely impacts her career advancement, she took a significant pay cut too.
Why would she do that? No one would make such a sacrifice willingly.
Emma lost her father a long time ago. She experienced that grief firsthand and knows how devastating it is. She went through so much pain that she said she deeply understands how you feel. Plus, when she married me, you and Dad welcomed her so warmly that she wanted to repay your kindness. That's the kind of person she is, always thinking of others. That's why she requested the transfer. After all she's done for you, this is how you repay her? By calling her a thief and a parasite?
I had no idea. Why didn't either of you tell me any of this?
Would you have listened? You've been so consumed by your own grief.
I truly apologize. I want to apologize to Emma directly, so please tell her that. I'd like to talk things through properly at home. Help me fix this, Ken.
Absolutely not. Unless Emma decides to forgive you herself, I won't help you. I'm not going to pressure her into coming back after how you've treated her. If you want her forgiveness, you'll have to figure it out on your own. And to be honest, I'm not sure I can forgive you either.
You're my son. You have to help me.
No, Mom. I don't have to do anything. I'm an adult who makes his own choices.
Where are you going to live if not here?
That's for Emma and me to decide, not you.
Emma, I was wrong. Please come back home. I've made a terrible mistake.
You've made many terrible mistakes, Diane.
Living in a hotel must be financially difficult, even for someone like you. Think about the expense.
I'm sorry, but I can no longer live with you, and I won't be staying at the hotel forever. I've already made other arrangements.
What arrangements?
My company actually offered me a position back at headquarters. I've decided to accept it.
Really? When did this happen?
They've been asking me to return for months. My transfer was always meant to be temporary. I transferred to the branch office before, but I've always wanted to excel at headquarters. When they offered me the opportunity to return, I was unsure, but after what happened, I've decided to go back to headquarters. Plus, I'll have access to company housing, so I won't even need to look for a place to live. It's actually a significant promotion.
So you're moving back to the city, just like that?
That's right. You've made it very clear that I'm not welcome here.
So you're abandoning your family. Maybe I could understand leaving me, but what about Ken and Ryan? They'll struggle without you. They need you here.
Don't worry. Ken doesn't want to live with you either, so it won't just be me leaving. Ken and Ryan will be coming with me. We're going to start fresh as a family.
What? Ken would never leave me alone. You're trying to steal my son and grandson away.
I'm not stealing anyone. They're making their own choice.
Are you sure this is the right thing to do?
What do you mean?
Don't you think it's cruel to make Ryan keep changing schools because of parent issues? He'll have to transfer to another school again, make new friends all over again. Are you really okay with that?
Using my son as an emotional bargaining chip is low, even for you. Are you trying to use a child as leverage?
I'm just stating facts. As a parent, I expect you to put your child's needs first. Moving him around will harm his development.
Don't worry, Ryan will be fine with the move. In fact, he's excited about it.
What? How irresponsible! No child wants to change schools.
The company housing is in the same school district where I worked at headquarters before. It's the school he attended before we moved here.
So what? He's probably forgotten his old friends by now.
That means he can go back to the same school with his old friends. He's still kept in touch with them even after we moved in with you, so he won't have trouble fitting in. He video chats with them almost every day.
Children adapt quickly. He must have made new friends here too.
He's been saying he wants to go back to his old school, so when I tell him about this, I'm sure he'll be happy. He hasn't been happy here, Diane. Surely you've noticed that.
So you're really planning to leave my house? All three of you?
Absolutely. Our decision is final, so trying to convince us otherwise is pointless. We're already packing.
This is all happening too fast. I need time to process this.
You should have thought about the consequences before changing the locks.
Movers just came and took all your things from the house. You didn't even give me a chance to say goodbye to Ryan.
I see. Thank you for everything until now, and please don't try to contact us anymore. This is for the best.
That's my line. I'm fed up with all of you too. You've torn my family apart.
You did that yourself when you decided to treat me like an outsider. We can make a clean break.
You probably think I'll be living in poverty, don't you? That I'll be miserable and alone.
Well, you have the house, and you mentioned your husband left savings, so I don't think you'll struggle too much. I'm not wishing hardship on you.
Of course not. In fact, I'll be living much more luxuriously. I don't need any of you to be happy.
Do you have something planned? Some financial strategy I don't know about?
I've been telling you all along. My husband owned multiple properties, prime real estate that's worth a fortune now. I'm planning to sell that land and live comfortably with the money. I could buy a condo in a retirement community, travel the world. Now that you're all gone, I can have it all to myself. I'll enjoy a luxurious retirement, so don't feel sorry for me.
I figured you'd say that. I was waiting for you to bring this up.
Huh? What do you mean? You sound like you know something.
I thought you might try something like this, so I'm glad I took action first. It was the responsible thing to do.
What are you talking about? What have you done?
That land was inherited by Ken. You only inherited the house. Have you actually read your husband's will?
Of course I read it, but we received an inheritance from my husband, so surely I can decide what to do with it.
Besides, that land was very important to your husband. His will specifically stated the land shouldn't be sold as it's been passed down through generations. He wanted it preserved for future generations of the family.
But we received an inheritance from my husband for maintenance costs, so surely I have some say in what happens to it.
We have a responsibility to preserve that land. That's what your husband wanted, and Ken intends to honor his father's wishes, so we've already taken measures to prevent you from doing anything rash. The legal paperwork has been processed.
What did you do? Tell me right now!
I thought it would be best to officially register the land in Ken's name, so I went to the Legal Affairs Bureau and completed all the paperwork. Ken is now the legal owner of record. You have absolutely no authority over the land, so please don't try to sell it. It would be a criminal offense if you attempted to do so.
Wait a minute, you can't do that without my permission?
We didn't need your permission. The will was very clear.
Then how am I supposed to survive? What about my retirement plans?
I guess you'll have to earn money yourself, like most people do.
Don't be ridiculous. I've never worked a day in my life. How can someone my age suddenly start working? I'm a housewife, not a career woman like you.
Many people your age work part-time jobs. That's not my problem. You're the one who kicked me out of the house using underhanded tactics. Actions have consequences, Diane.
Please, I'm begging you, don't abandon me. I'll be all alone.
That's impossible. We've already moved into company housing and started our new life. Ryan is enrolled in his old school again, and Ken has found a new job opportunity.
Let me live with you too. I can help take care of Ryan while you work. I'll be better, I promise.
Absolutely not. I refuse to live with someone like you. Someone who could turn on me so suddenly and cruelly.
Don't say that. Everyone deserves a second chance.
You called me a criminal. You locked me out of my home. You tried to separate me from my family.
I'll apologize for that. I'll do anything you want.
Some things can't be fixed with an apology, as I'm sure you understand. Trust, once broken, is very difficult to repair.
Families should help each other, right? That's what you said. Those were your exact words.
That's right. Families should help each other. But you're not family anymore. You severed that relationship yourself, so there's no reason to help you. From now on, you're on your own. I wish you the best, but our paths diverge here.
You can't do this to me. Ken won't allow it.
Ken has already made his choice. He chooses his wife and son.
I'll call him myself. He'll listen to his mother.
Go ahead, but I think you know what his answer will be.
This isn't over. You'll regret this.
Goodbye, Diane. I truly hope you find peace. After that, Diane continued living alone in the family home. Naturally, she began to struggle financially without us, so she started working part-time at a supermarket. However, being scolded daily by her manager and customers at her first ever job, she eventually developed mental health issues from the stress. Now she's living paycheck to paycheck while attending therapy. Meanwhile, I'm enjoying a happy life with Ken and Ryan in our company housing. Ken successfully earned his real estate license and now works at a real estate agency. Ryan was thrilled to return to his old school and to reconnect with his friends. He seems much happier every day now. As for me, I'm back to being a high-performing executive at headquarters and am focused on advancing my career going forward.